everyone. My name is Magdalena, and I'm not a developer myself, but I work alongside many incredible ones at BetterStack, where we're building tools that help you ship more reliable software faster. And we've been growing pretty quickly. Some of you might remember my colleague Yenda's talk last year in Zurich, and yes, Ruby is a big part of our stack. But today, I want to share a few behind-the-scenes tips on something a bit bigger, on how we've been growing a Ruby-first company by design. Even with engineers who didn't start out in Ruby, and what we've learned about building a culture that makes people want to stick around. I'll be also around if you want to swap stories, especially if you're into shipping great software or just want to geek out about building cool stuff. So here is the secret number one. Don't gatekeep the ecosystem. Ruby on Rails is at the heart of how we build. We love it and we enlarge it. But it's not a box where we would expect the people to fit in onto a day one. Some of our engineers started with literally zero Ruby experience, but it's never been a deal breaker. What matters more is creativity, passion, and eagerness to learn. So take a rough idea and make it into a live app. You will learn more than you ever thought was possible. Also, for example, take-home tasks. They should always reflect the real-world work. Rails isn't required in the process because we're more into how someone approaches a problem, whether they've used a specific stack before, and we want to see you care about the craft you do, so please give us the passion. And yes, you should also consider compensating the candidates for their time, because that's just respectful. You should always be radically transparent. Bake transparency into the process, and once people join, on day one. Ask for feedback all the time, literally, but the key here is to share it openly, so when someone comes to you with solid reasons for doing things differently, then change your best practices. Also, why not reviewing compensation twice a year? People grow and their pay should grow with them. And sometimes in big tech, your impact can be invisible. In small teams with technical leadership, it stands out. In our case, for example, in the past, through 3 consecutive biannual reviews, we increased a compensation of one of our colleagues by a total factor of 3.4 times. Grow the Ruby community by investing in people. As already mentioned, some of our engineers, and actually half the engineering team, hadn't touched Ruby before joining. They came because they cared about what we're building, and along the way, they've picked up Rails and now use it on a daily basis. That's by design. Want a culture that encourages curiosity and supports growth. Because when you're supporting people in scaling themselves, you're not just filling roles, you're helping expand the Ruby community in a meaningful and intentional way. So here's the big idea. Great Ruby culture and strong communities, they don't just happen. You build them. You build them with the same care you build software. You share what works. You celebrate progress loudly and critique privately. And when you see something great, then you make space for it to grow. Thanks a lot for listening, and I'll be around and happy to chat.